in listen-only mode.
How to build an income producing website. Good afternoon, everybody. Gil here from your afternoon session. Welcome. If you can hear me clearly, please go ahead and confirm in the GoToWebinar control panel. It should be popping up somewhere there on your screen. I will be sharing my screen here shortly. I was going through some of the emails yesterday from people that's following along in our group session, and we were getting bombarded by questions on plugins and some of the other updates. So a few of our members did get stuck. Now our goal here is to keep you moving forward and get unstuck. I do have videos on how to install your WordPress plugins, but I figured instead of doing two videos at the same time, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go and do the recording here today on the WordPress plugins. That way we can cater directly to our group coaching, some of our business clients, and for those of you that are following along step by step. All right. If you can hear us, go ahead and confirm. Yes, Chris, we can definitely catch up. Um, did you send me the info on the deal, by the way, on that other deal? I don't know. I checked my email. I don't think I got it. Maybe I missed it. Do let me know. Anthony says good to go. Perfect. Anthony, we missed you on our morning training session. You definitely want to get on the phone with Steve after you view the video replay. We rolled out. We're developing a joint venture pipeline, a lead source, a deal source, and I went through how to start marketing and producing those leads that we will partner with you on. And the fees would range from 2,000 to 5,000 in payouts. So quick turnaround time on leads, and it is also a middle to long term based strategy in terms of revenue for your business. All right, so I'll share my screen here right now. Let's go ahead and touch base with some of our panelists, see if they have any questions or clarifications. Lauren's already logged into the session. She is catering to our business clients and our professionals and business owners that already have their own companies that's looking to apply the internet marketing directly to their business. So she takes care of those guys and girls. Lauren, do a mic test for everybody. Say hello, please.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear. Hello. Looking lovely as
Hey,
always.
good to see you guys. Thanks. Cool. So yeah, all of this, nothing on my end today because we're just all eager to get started on learning those sneaky plugins that you have. So we're just going to be watching attentively to you today.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so we're going to be following along here. The my goal is to get this website rolled out, right? So I'm going to go ahead and proceed with the WordPress installation, and I will need my cheat sheet. All right, I always have a little cheat sheet, a report, a guide. Yeah, this is some of the content that I prepared for everybody today. I break down the 7 day sequence, but don't worry, we will get to that. In the meantime, you guys need your plugins installed. Otherwise, all the other marketing strategies and stuff for the websites we cannot put into effect. We won't be able to effectively execute and run it. Okay, so these are the 11 essential plugins that I consider a must have. Also, highly recommended by other marketers and online influencers, right, that are doing high volume traffic, that have income producing websites. If you're not already on our list, we will have an email opt in box in this post. If you're watching on YouTube, it will be in the description of the YouTube video or channel. okay, and contact information on how you can get started building an income producing website. If you're part of this webinar series, okay, our goal is to build a website that is income producing, whether you are selling your own products, whether you are selling somebody else's products, or you are promoting a different company. Okay, so I did a little over 20,000 here recently on the internet in the form of a simple website. And so the challenge is to rebuild. Okay. If I lost everything and I had to start over, this gives everybody the opportunity to look over my shoulder and see how we execute that. And I also wanted to be able to, see other internet entrepreneurs or people that are looking for a means to monetize their website, their blog, or have fun with, monetizing their hobbies, passions, and have a website that's actually working for you. I mean, when set up correctly, this can be a nice little cash flow cow and machine. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rocking and rolling here. I've got my list of plugins that I need to install. So I'm going to go ahead and log into my WordPress admin. Okay, and normally it's just WP-admin. All right, so how do we start installing these plugins? Now, you guys are going to be able to follow along here, and if you can, Lauren, see, the screen is okay? Everyone's good to go?
I do not see your screen. I still see the standard one.
Okay, bam. Now, screen, okay?
Yep, now I do.
Perfect. So let's go ahead and start installing some of these plugins. And I'm also going to start transferring my content over and, start to have a nice looking website. The first plugin, again, log into your back WordPress admin. It's your domain name. So in this case, mine is this domain name, WP/admin, and I can log into the back, enter your username and password. And I'm going to start to go to the plugins section. And there's a nice little tab here on the left-hand side. It says plugins. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Now, since we are recording this session, I'm going to start to modify some of the way my layout is going on here so that most of the screen can be the website and everybody can follow along nicely when we get this video replay up for everyone. Okay, so guys, just holler if you cannot see, not clear. All right, perfect. So the first plugin is Akismet. All right, this is a plugin that is already installed by default. You just need to activate it. And if you go to your plugin section, chances are it's already there for you to go ahead and activate. So go ahead and click on activate your Akismet account. Create a new Akismet key, and this may require us to get an Akismet API key, and I'll just go ahead and get an Akismet API key. All right, now I do have to register with a username and password. So I'm going to go ahead and register with a username and password. So this is the part where I freeze the screen, and we'll just go ahead and you guys will follow along on your end. Enter your usernames and passwords and create your own respective accounts. We do have several people logged on that's following us here step by step. I have my assistant that's on the line who will be responding to your chat messages as we move forward. Okay. I already have a WordPress.com account, so we'll click on that. Okay, now it's going to ask for a username, so I'll go ahead and give them my username. Sign up. Pretty simple, straightforward process. Okay, now there are paid components to this. All right. For the purpose of this particular series and this video, we are going to go with the bootstrapping model. Okay. Some of these I may go ahead and purchase a subscription from it. If it is, you guys will find out here shortly, right? But I will go with the free option here for personal, non-commercial sites and blogs. All right. And there will be a quote unquote payment method that we do need to opt in and register on there. Oops. Name your price. Help us fight spam, right? So we're going to go with $1. I like to use PayPal for all of this stuff. So this is the part where I enter in my personal information. It is a name your own price. What is a Kismet worth to you? You know what? It's worth a lot of money, gotta be honest. But I am going off of a bootstrap method, a Kismet. So I will donate $6 a year to your company in order to be able to use your plugin. Now it's funny, right? When you choose your plugin, the more you donate, there's a happy face that starts to smile, get bigger and bigger. Don't worry, Kismet. Once I start rolling in the dough here, we're gonna make a nice, healthy donation or sign up for your bigger marketing packages. Rest assured. For those of you that have already factored in your budgets, if it's not going to, if you do have a budget for it, if the $5 a month plan is something that would work with you, go ahead and sign up for the $5 account. Okay. So you guys are following along here as I am making my orders and placing it on there. Steve, we see you just jump on the session. You are representing the accountability and our group coaching students. So if they have any questions or if you have any questions, go ahead and jump in and let us know, my friend. Let us know. Say hi to everybody, Steve.
Hi, everybody.
All right. And we are installing plugins today, Steve. We are installing plugins. So you guys are cool. I see
Yeah, I
who's
love
out.
that pay-as-you-go model. I love that. I buy a lot of games from indie developers on that same kind of business model. I think it's super cool.
All right. So prevent spam, auto delete spam submitted on posts more than a month old. Show the number of comments you've approved beside each comment author. I'll just check those. Hit save changes. Voila. We now have a Kismet. All right. So a Kismet done. Next plugin. What are we looking for? We're looking for WordPress SEO. Copy link address. So we're going to go back to our plugin settings. Just so you guys know, whenever you're doing these walkthrough videos and you are producing videos, you definitely want to block out any API keys. I recognize everybody that's on the session with a few people that are new to the group, but you guys seem pretty legit. And so we're going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it. We just have to edit that out on the back end. Now there will be links to all the plugins. Do watch this video in its entirety before you start clicking left and right on links. That way you know what is going on. We want to add a new plugin, and we are looking for an SEO based plugin. If I'm moving too fast, let me know. If I'm going too slow, let me know. Yes, having a great day, Jenny. Busy day though, definitely busy. All right, so it looks like we had an error or a search timeout. There we go. There it is. So this is the plugin, improve your WordPress search engine optimization. We're going to go ahead and download version 1.5.2.6. Depending on when you are watching this video, they may be a newer version. All right, just go ahead and install the latest version, no problem. Okay. So I'm just waiting for it to connect and to start downloading here so we can install the this plugin, and it is currently downloading. The video will go live today, Anthony, on that training. So hold off on calling Steve until you watch the video training. I don't know, maybe because I am plugged, I am also on a live webinar, the internet is a little bit slower than usual. So just bear with us here, guys. Okay, so we now downloaded that plugin. I am going to upload, okay, so that I can install this. When you download a plugin, you can install it in a .zip format. There's a download file in your downloads folder. That is the file that you will go ahead and upload. So what is my downloads? WordPress SEO, there it is. You click open and install now. It's going to start to install. I do want to transfer to a hard line, but I'm worried I might lose you guys. You should be able to see the screen here, and it should be you should be able to follow along. It says installing the plugin from something something file. Okay, so plugin is installed successfully. We are going to activate the plugin. Somebody typed in, this is what I'm paying my web guy $100 an hour for. If you are having them install plugins, yes, I guess it is. Hopefully they're doing a whole bunch of other stuff for you. I'm not going to allow tracking. Okay. Plugin has been activated. Bingo. Plugin done. Let's go ahead and install another one. And this one is called Dig Dig. All right. Dig a dig. Download version 5.3.6. If you're just joining us, welcome. So far, all the plugins we've installed are either free or they have a donation option. That was just the first one. Cost me a whopping $6 for a excellent plugin. If $5 won't break the bank a month, go ahead and sign up for the premium $5 account. Okay, so we just downloaded it. It popped up here on the bottom. You will get pop-ups from your plugins here, like little suggestions and instructions. I recommend you go through that later on, okay? Now, whenever you download a plugin, you simply have to upload, choose the file name, and click open and install now. Michelle goes on, boy, am I glad I joined this session. We definitely have to rework our WordPress guys' rates. Hey, I always recommend to pay your vendors well, right? Now, if you're not sure what they're doing for you, get a breakdown. You know what I mean? Get a breakdown. Activate the plugin once it's successfully installed. Plugin is activated. All right, so far so smoothly. We are, what, 3 for 3 here? Okay. If you have any questions, go ahead and jump in. We will cater to you and answer your questions, especially if you are part of our group coaching component. Don't be shy. Contact form 7. Okay, we talked about this. This is one of the capture mechanisms. I don't like to refer to them as booby traps. I do like to refer to them as capture mechanisms and give everybody the opportunity to say, hey, I love your stuff, or I am learning something good here. So go ahead and sign me up on your list. Contact form is downloading. While that is downloading, I think you guys get the basic how this works. So I'm going to start to juggle multiple websites on here and start downloading them so that we can move forward in a timely manner. Okay, so we've just downloaded contact form. We're going to add new, and we're going to upload this feature here. Steve, if you can get on the phone with Anthony and maybe he can already start placing ads. I think you can just walk him through it. He'll get how to place an ad on Craigslist, and he can get rocking and rolling. Again, you're welcome to hang out with me. Technically, you guys are the best practice is to just follow along and install and get this onto your site. Nearly over half the group um, sent in a comment or feedback. Hey, we don't want to mess this thing up. Seems a little intimidating. And can you do a video? So we are getting the video out for you guys. So follow along. If you already got this done, fantastic. Let us know in the comments or the questions. Plugin has been activated. What did we just install, by the way? I believe we just installed Contact Form 7. Yes, Contact Form 7. All right, and the next plugin is Super Cache. What does this guy do? I'm gonna look at my notes. My notes are the common people, the everyday man notes. Everyone can understand it. Super Cache. This will help speed up your load times. That's what this one does. Faster your web page loads, the better. And it will decrease your bounce rate. So instead of people thinking, I'm trying to watch this guy's webpage. I'm just trying to open an article. It's been half an hour. Maybe I should go look at another website. So get that one in. Activate the plugin. Gil, is this going to be the main site you are going to use moving forward for your internet marketing training? Yes, it is. It will be. This is going to be the flagship for our internet marketing training. Yes, there's definitely some stuff that I did before that I don't do now on the website. So we're taking that into account as we build out this series. There's also some new stuff that we've tested that we didn't have in the old site, but that helped us boost our results on our other websites and on some other internet marketing campaigns. So we're going to apply that to this website and come up with a nicer, beefier, better site. You will need to activate the plugin, and when you do, just turn on caching on and update the status. Boom. Feeling like a pro here, guys. Is anybody else feeling like a WordPress pro yet? The next one is title split testing. What titles are people clicking and reading your content? We have a swipe file or a template of the highest converting titles, headlines, and hooks that we had tested and used over while we've been in business here and doing this for, I know with the internet marketing side, we've been online for a while now, maybe even close to a year, maybe a little bit more. Caching is on. I need to install another WordPress site, so I'm going to go back to settings, nope, tools, nope, plugins. I'm going to click on plugins and install title split testing, right? Title split testing. It's weird. There are some articles, some emails, depending on the title, I can send the same email out, but more people will open one just because of the subject line or the headline, the title, right? So that boosts our open rates, and we take that into account on the website as well, right? Because if there's going to be similar content out there on the internet, and so what differentiates your content? How are you going to get featured? Why are people going to follow you? Because you have better hooks that are higher converting. Okay, great. So we just installed the our split testing. Okay, what works best? Now we are going to need to install Google Analytics. So let's let that load up here. Enable Google Analytics on all pages. Yes, please. I'm a little intimidated about this Google Analytics one. Normally I have my web guy do this. But after seeing Michelle pay $100 an hour for somebody to do what I'm doing right now, let's give it a go. Michelle, I'll do it for half the price. How about that? We have a member here saying, I will do it for half of Gil's half. Thank you for undercutting my price. Steve says, I'll install your plugins for $99 an hour. Can you send me the Craigslist ad? Ay, caramba. I will try to send the ad here in a bit. CPU is still down. My CPU is still downloading the SEO plugin. All right, cool. Take your time. Take your time. What are we trying to install? Google Analytics. Okay, so we're gonna try to install Google Analytics. So intimidating. Okay, so we install Google Analytics. Gene, you can see the screen okay? Let me know. You're one of our active participants. Mike M. What security plugins are you using? Sorry, let me see that. I've had several WordPress sites repeatedly hacked. Thanks, Mike. I'll send you an email offline on that one. I do use a nifty little tool, which even if my site does crash or gets hacked, I can get it back up ASAP. I think there were, don't quote me on this, but like a bazillion WordPress sites that got hacked and crashed last year, and nobody had any, there wasn't any backups or yeah, at the time, nobody was really promoting formatting, backing up your site, or having having something installed on an offline server. So that was that was a pretty nightmarish experience for all those guys. All right, we just got Google Analytics installed. Fantastic. It says here it's already activated. And now we are going to download this one right here. So we can have pretty links. Download. So far, it's all been for free. I mean, the only thing this cost us is a nice big glass of water, $6 for a year for Akismet, right? The donation business model. A lot of the other case studies are coming out on the whole donation business model, on how you can monetize and generate revenue off of your online activity or just anything you do. I mean, I see businesses do that a lot, even here in California, especially like yoga studios, right? They have like buy donation classes. And I was talking to a couple of yoga people, and I was like, you just made how much in an hour? You know, I maybe I should become a yoga instructor. And they actually make more on by donation as opposed to a flat rate, quote unquote, economical fee. Some of these guys. So I have tried it. I've done tips. And in fact, one of our members had the genius idea. They are monetizing their website through affiliate marketing of a particular industry. But what they're doing is they're providing how-to instructional videos, and they are promoting and incentivizing people to join their list and to purchase from their affiliate, their other affiliate and how-to videos by making a donation to a charitable cause, or they are setting up a dedicated account which will be used and donated on their behalf or to a charitable whatever foundation, charity, organization that they support. So I thought that was pretty cool. I am thinking about applying that to my health and fitness website, or portion of my website. I work out at an MMA gym here, and our sensei is pretty internet savvy, or either that or he's just on Facebook all the time commenting and liking everybody's likes. And so he has a DVD instructional series on kettlebell training for combat athletes. and he put his product on an affiliate network, so you can sign up to resell his health and fitness training product. I believe the commissions are about 50%, and I'm thinking of putting a little box on there. Hey, every sale you make goes towards supporting the fighters that we have in training. You know, so I'm thinking about testing that out this year. What's going on here? What are we looking at? Co-tweet, click to tweet boxes. Create beautiful click to tweet boxes in your blog post. So these are one of the capture mechanisms we talked about, right? Getting traffic. When somebody tweets your article, and if they have 100 friends, that's 100 eyeballs checking out your site. If they have 5,000 friends, that's 5,000 people checking out your site. And if one of those people in those 5,000, if they all had five, I mean, that's a lot of traffic you can be hijacking and redirecting to your site, right? Okay, click to tweet. We downloaded that. Calvin Bell says share. Install plugins, upload click to tweet. That's been free too. Lauren asked me the other day, how many, you guys were on the session if you guys were there when we talked about plugins, this was like a week ago. Which of these are paid and free? And I was like, you know what? It's a great question. I don't know if some of them have converted to paying, plugins. I guess we'll find out here shortly. And good news is, for all you bootstrappers out there, we are in the same boat. So far, this only cost us $6 and a glass of water. Plugin has been activated. Okay. Google XML sitemaps. For a while, Google XML sitemaps, you had a lot of these SEO, search engine optimization nuts talking about how Google XML sitemaps is actually a hidden like bomb, or it works against your site for some reason. I don't know. It's weird. But apparently it actually helps you index your site. Google will like release statements from time to time. Don't do this because it will do this, or don't do this or your site will get penalized. And these are mostly for people that your major search engine optimization internet marketer, hardcore internet marketers, because they are ranking their sites over local business owners, right? So sometimes Google will tell them not to do something specific to try to catch them, and when they do it, they know which sites to shut down in a heartbeat or in an instant. Has that happened to you? I've gotten, instead of getting my site featured, I've gotten it dropped in the rankings. But I do know what settings, or what I tinkered with, so you can always just revert back to a previous setting. One of our real estate investor goes, "That's a lot of cash buyers list skill." It is. It is not all mine. We have a network of investors that we help support and back up. We have a nice little lady, and she just loves to help out, and that's how she volunteers. That's her way of giving back to the community. Plugin installed successfully. We're going to activate the plugin. Okay, so what else we got here? We just installed our sitemaps. Plugin is activated. You know what? I think we have one last on our checklist. Yeah, we just got done 11 plugins, $6 and a glass. Oh, Backup Plus. Okay, this one is a one-time payment of $197. Why WP Backup Plus? Perform unlimited WordPress backups. Clone any WordPress site. Automate with S3, Amazon S3, Dropbox server. Restore in one click. Now, this is one of those plugins that's paid. So far, out of our checklist of 11 essential plugins and items, it only cost us $6 and a glass of water to install in a nice, pretty timely manner, especially if you're not chatting with everybody like I am trying to do. If you are just getting started, $197, maybe something that you haven't factored in. there are alternative versions to this WordPress backup, and I think we may roll that out as part of our group where we can help install or do a backup. But you definitely want to have this in the long run. Here, starting out, if it's not in the bank, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Get around to it later down the line. Okay, but yes, you will need to have some sort of backup if in case your site goes down. Like I mentioned earlier, there were a gajillion sites last year that went down, so you don't want to be a statistic. Okay, so cool. Plugins. Any questions on the plugins, guys? Yes, yes. Thank you for that, Chris. Mr. Chris M. Some of the hosting packages actually have backup included. There's a reason why the vendors we picked on how to get set up your hosting is on there, because they do have that feature. It will be in the tools and resources section, so you guys can go ahead and check that one out. All right, cool. So we got our plugins installed. Any questions on that? Lauren, Steve, if there's anything on your end, go ahead and jump in and chime on. Now that we've gotten our plugin started, I'm going to start to tinker here with the site. Everybody good to go? Just type in good to go if you guys are good to go. And I do need to tinker around with
hey, Gil, what
things.
I was just going to ask is because mine was going very slowly, if you could just be able to copy paste a list of the plugins, because it's a little hard to be able to see them on the screen. So that way I can listen to you and keep installing, because I'm like a few behind you because it's just going very, very slowly for some reason.
No problemo. Lauren,
Thank you.
to entire audience, I'm going to send a chat to organizers and panelists, and you should have a link. Ooh.
Awesome.
Let me know if you can decode all that. It's a little. If you can make the box bigger.
I got it.
Okay.
Yep.
Plugin is activated. All right, cool. So we got our plugins rocking and rolling. I'm gonna go to my main dashboard. All right, my main dashboard. And now that I've got my plugins installed, if you recall, our day one game plan is to publish or at least have 15 pieces of information, 15 posts rocking and rolling. Right, so we want to have 15 posts set up. These are my notes, by the way, that you guys are seeing on the left-hand side. So we want to have 15 posts. That's on our day one soft launch. And it says here, open your editorial calendar and log into WordPress. So I should have my editorial calendar here already built out. And I'm just going to follow this one step by step. Okay. So I want to organize and set up my categories in my website. Where do I do that? It's got to be somewhere around here. At a glance, pretty quick. Posts, comments, pages. Is it under pages? Post. Yeah, here we go. If you go ahead and put your mouse over posts, all right, there's going to be different categories that you will need to add. And so we're going to start to add some categories here to the site. If you notice, there's some technical stuff that's on here. Don't worry, we will get around to that one and filling that stuff out. So we know where our categories is, and we know our pages that we are going to have on our site. So let's tinker around with this for a minute and walk through let's get categories set up first here, says Jenny. All right, so I'm going to have a category on building your subscribers and your list. The slug is the URL-friendly version of the name. It usually all lowercase and contains only letters, numbers, and hyphens. So we're just going to make all that smaller, delete all the spaces. I like to put an underscore on there. Parent categories, unlike parents, unlike pages, like tags can have a hierarchy. You might have a jazz category, and under that have children's categories for bebop. Okay, so we're just going to have list building, and we're going to add this as a category. Okay, building your subscribers list. My other category is going to be a personal story. So I'm going to put my story on there, give people the opportunity to get to know who I am. And, that helps build the brand, helps build the trust, move them forward to becoming a subscriber, into a paid subscriber, and eventually into a loyal, raving contributor, fanatic, joint venture partner. I'm into the long haul, long term stuff. Description is not prominent by default. However, some themes may show it. My story, my background, and crazy experiences. I can always change this or edit it up, right? Don't worry. I just want to get some categories set up so that we can start transferring some of our content. There's going to be a category for search engine optimization. Yes, if you're part of our group coaching, you will have access to all of our videos. And technically, that means you'll have a fully functioning site with content. So that's pretty cool. Search engine optimization. So search engine optimization. No parent. Description. I'm just going to retype that here in the description. Oh, no. Page 1 and making sure your customers can find you. Add new category. Search engine, building your subscribers. I'm going to talk about traffic and lead generation. That's going to be one of my main themes that we're going to be talking about. I've picked these categories and themes based on the idea that I don't care what business, company, or where you're coming from, whatever background. These are core concepts, practices, information that the people in the marketplace are looking for. Yeah, and then you can update the search engine stuff on there too. And social media. Ta-da. Why does this thing have a dash in it? Not quite sure. Maybe I'm just gonna search engine optimization. Parent. Because it had a parent. Okay, so no, this should be a standalone category. This doesn't go under my story. But yeah, Susie, that is one way to set it up. So let's say I talk about building your subscribers list, right? Live webinars, or I'll talk about list building via live webinars. So I'm just going to copy paste all this good stuff. And the parent would be building your subscribers list, right? Another way to build your list is list building via Craigslist. So these are topics that can fall underneath the main topic, the main vein or branch. Okay, so just a couple examples so you can see how the slugs work. All right, so now I've got my categories all set up. Categories is good to go, tags. Now we definitely do want to optimize each one. Okay, so make sure you have your descriptions all filled out, and of course your SEO title, description, and all that other good stuff. I'm just going to give you a quick example. At the very least, you don't want to leave these things blank. SEO title is used in the archive page for this term. So I can put something like how to build your subscribers list. I'm using the keywords that I would like ranked and featured when it is indexed or read out by Google. Hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'll be right back, everyone. We'll do like a 5-10 minute break. Steve, just try to check the chat line if anything pops up, but I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. Super urgent call. 1 second, guys.
Hey guys, just to let you know, although Gil said to keep the chat open, Steve and I, because we're only panelists and not the organizer, we can't actually see the chat. So just letting you guys know, and we're also not able to chat to the whole group either. So we'll figure out logistics, but just wanted to let the group know. So we'll all just have to hang tight, but we can't see the chat.
Or Facebook us.
Smart, even better, yeah. Steve, you're good with audio sharing. You should have some hold music.
I know. I'm actually not that good at that, but only when it comes to Skype.
Aw. Well, yeah, I guess we can just sing. Just kidding.
Hold on, hold on.
Well, that means that you guys, like me, I'm catching up on all my plugins just because, yeah, my computer was being, or just WordPress was being slow. So everybody just take this time to go ahead and make sure that all of your plugins are installed and activated.
Some elevator music.
Hey, it's something that works.
Does it work?
Yeah, it's a little scratchy, but at least people know that we're still here. So. Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Just because I can't see Gil's thing, the last plugin that I'm having to do is Pretty Little Link. But when I type that in, it's just coming up as link blog. Is that the one that I want? Because I can't, although that's what I searched for in the keyword, I'm not finding the title Pretty Little Link. And I can't see his screen to know if that's the right one. Do you know?
I'm not sure. I was working on something else right now. I was gonna do this stuff tonight.
Darn. Okay.
Yeah, on my desktop I do have some fancy software where I can put the music through my mic.
Alrighty. We are back. Sorry about that. Urgent call popped up.
No
Oh, we
worries.
had lots of fun while you were gone.
I bet. Chilling like villains. Okay, so
Gil,
update.
One question, because Steve wasn't sure on it. The last plugin that I'm installing, when I typed in the keywords "Pretty Little Link," it didn't come up with a plugin by that title, and I couldn't see your screen anymore, so I wanted to make sure that was the right one. Is it Link Blog that I want?
Let me
The
give you
title?
the exact link. I'll type it in the chat window.
Okay, perfect.
So you type,
Thank
Gil, I
you.
recognize the person calling
I'm all
you.
up to date on that.
What's that? What's that, Lauren?
Oh yeah. So just go ahead and install that, and then cool. That's my last plugin, so I'm up to date. So I
Awesome.
hope my accountability group is up to date as well.
Yep.
Just so you know, Steve and I have no access to the chat, so we can't see if anybody came in.
Got it. Okay, I'll look at it here real quick. But it looks like everybody's following along. Why post and not pages? Good question, Anthony. Anthony's always a few steps ahead of me. That is under post under your categories, because you always want to have a category for your post. Now, the next thing we're going to work on is your pages. So we're actually going to start to add some pages here as well. And we're following the same format, right? Add new pages. Some of you guys are entering questions about more technical stuff with regards to WordPress. That would be once we roll out the site, we do have a section. We're going to have a separate training video series uploaded into YouTube all about WordPress. The insides and outsides of WordPress and how you can do it yourself, and complete walkthrough videos. Okay, so to those that have more technical questions, I think you will find those videos very useful. You won't need that for today's, on any of the stuff that we are working. Okay, so this is nice. See, look at that. WordPress SEO by Yoast. Your focus keyword was found in the article heading, no. Page title, no. Page URL, no. Content, no. So these are different places where you need to have your keyword so that Google can effectively catalog your information and feature you and your particular company, right? I won't get into the advanced section of this and all that other stuff, but that is the main concept there. Let me get short link. Okay, building subscribers. That is nice. I like that. Article heading, page URL. Not yet, because we haven't gotten to the page URL part. Parent, no parent template, default template, no need for a featured image. Update. Okay, so I'm going to blow through this so that way we can start transferring those videos and you guys can do the same on your end. Let's take a look at what the site looks like right now. Open link in new tab. See, so building your subscribers is a page up here. You guys see that, right? That's on there. Yes, that was the infamous Joe McCall that was calling earlier. When the big names call, you drop everything and pick up your phone. One of the biggest useful piece of advice that I that I got as I moved my way up the totem pole here. Building your subscribers. All right, so we're gonna add a new page. Our next page title is going to be personal story and experience. And I'm just going to put something similar here, my story. Focus keyword is going to be my name, Gil Palencia Canlas. Right, my story, Gil Palencia Canlas. And SEO title, I'm just going to copy all that here for now. Don't worry, guys. We will have a dedicated series on SEO and the nitty-gritty of it. We will save that for a separate session. Our goal today, our desired outcome, is to have what would, to start having a website that looks like a proper website with some content and launch 15 blog posts. Search engine optimization. We're just going to fill this all in so you guys can see what that looks like. Publish. We're going to be talking about traffic and lead generation. I'm going to definitely do some updates to this as we move forward. So for example, let me show you. Let me get these all entered in, and then I will give you guys the big picture and how this will all play out, or kind of how it's what we're trying to get towards here. Edit page, add new one. Okay, social media. So this is going to be our section and category for social media training. Everybody, you get so many people looking for how to make money on Facebook, how to make money on Instagram, how to make money on tweeting, how to make money on Pinterest, that kind of stuff, right? So our social media page or category of our website is going to house all of that information and content. So we should have more headers popping up on here. There you go. So it's starting to look like a website, huh? We got some pages on there. Building your subscribers, my story sample page, search engine optimization, social media, traffic, and lead generation. Maybe I'll, how to build your list fast, or how to build subscribers fast, or how to monetize social media. So we may change it up a little bit, as we move forward. We don't have to get it perfect now. We just got to get going. And we've got our categories. We got our plugins. We've got our categories. And we now have our pages where to post all of this stuff. So I do believe if we follow our little checklist on our blog launch. All right, editorial calendar, 15 posts. We want to have 15 posts set up. So let's start transferring those posts. I am going to my YouTube channel. YouTube's. And using the content that we've created on there. Okay, so here we go. So let me just get a feel again on my account. So social media, traffic, lead generation, search engine optimization, building your subscribers. You can always move this stuff around later on. I normally do get asked that. So under search engine optimization, or maybe it's I'm looking at some of the comments, and I see the confusion there. I know what you guys are referring to. Okay. Let me make this, let's remove social media, or you know what, let's add a new one. How to income website. How to build an income website. You don't want it too long, right? If you guys notice, it's going to hog up all the toolbar space up there. But for those that are following along, so you get how this all works, there you go. See how to build an income website. So that's now on there, right? And sorry, let me close some of all this other stuff on here. And go back to WordPress dashboard. And we will now create a post. Okay. Once again, if you are part of our group coaching or accountability group, you will have access to these original videos and source files. And you will be able to use them on your blog. You do have our permission. But you do have to be part of our group coaching. That is a added perk and done for you solution that we offer. Okay, so we're going to add a post, right? So how to build an income producing website, or how to make money blogging. Okay, and I will go ahead and add my media, insert URL, copy paste. No, you know what? Yeah. I asked for an embed code. Maybe all I need is the URL. Title, part 1. Wait a second. Where'd it go? Let's try publishing it. Normally you would actually see something on there. I don't know, maybe I didn't do it right. All right, so how to build an income producing website, how to make money blogging, part 1. Oh, well, they have to click the video. That defeats the purpose of that, right? So that's not what we want. We want the video to feature on there. Let's try this again. Add media, upload files, create gallery. That's not going to work. Insert URL. It types in a link. So we definitely have to upload the files. No problem. And you guys will have access to the source files here as well. In the meantime, I will manually download these one by one since I'm on a computer that is not housing the content and the information. Is it allowing me to download? No, these are like spam bots. What you guys are seeing is what not to do. There is an easier way for this. Use the original source files and videos. So I think it'll be easier if I transfer to another computer here in a second so I can get these ones uploaded and get our little website created. Or, you know what? Can we embed it? Is there a URL embed code in here somewhere? Insert more tag, distract free, show hide key, tweet, visual text. All right. Let's see what this will do. See if we can embed it that way. Yes, you definitely want the original source files and videos. And the biggest reason why is because in some of my videos, there's a clear pop-up banner for them to opt into my list. And that's fine if because it's building my list. So I do want that. But for those of you that are building out your individual websites, I want for you to be able to build your own lists, your own authorities, your own media properties, your own digital assets. And in order for you to be able to do that, they will need to opt into your list. So that's why we are providing the original source files for our group coaching program and our accountability partners. One second here. Just edit a few things. All right. So it did work, right? And I can stay on the computer, so we're good. We're going to stay on this one. But this is what I mean. So you have one little nice blog post on there, all right? And in this particular post, what I can do is I can actually continue to add a series, just put this series of videos here in a nice little thread so that they get one, comprehensive post. Or maybe I can divide these into smaller individual posts on my particular site, right? Depending on how quickly they can digest and go through the content. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to string these together as one main post. Oh, okay, here we go. So is this part two? Yes, this is part two. And then we're going to share. We're going to go with the embed feature. Yeah, so these are pretty generic. If you notice, there's no branding on them right now. Eventually there will be, and there's a reason for that, right? When somebody watches your videos, you want to start hitting them, with bombarding them with messages right away. Um, so they start out nice and clean, no brands, which is awesome. Yeah, day 4, day 5. So these are only 1 hour videos. So technically you can do them in one day. We're getting feedback on what is, what are people resonating more with if we string them together as one long series, since they can be watched in one day. Focus keyword is going to be how to make money online, but it's not going to be there. It's going to be how to build an income producing. It's nice because it also builds out. Yeah, so you definitely eventually you're right, Jimmy. You can just literally follow along, and SEO Yoast will tell you where to place your keywords. A nice little nifty trick there. So this is one sample where you can string together a series of videos to have one nice long post, right? A little video series that people can watch along step by step. Another way, and Lauren expounded on this concept earlier, is when you repurpose content. And so this 30-minute video covers on a couple of key things and concepts. For example, let's walk you through some of the slides, right? It talks about goals and metrics. So I can cut a segment of this video talking about goals and metrics for your income producing website. Then I can have a separate blog post on how to validate your market, right? And that's going to be a unique post in itself. Okay. And what else can we hash out? Well, that's a 30-minute video, so there might not be on there. In this video, what do we talk about? We talk about action items. Let's see, there should be some slides on here. Goals and metrics, common mistakes for people getting started online, where to do your research for products. So there's, again, different ways you can repurpose, hash out the content, and build them out. Each video gets its nice social media sharing links. That way it helps your content get get promoted, pushed out there, and get additional traffic. So Anthony, I hope that answered your question with regards to post pages and categories, how that all applies. Can you send me the Google Doc on the editorial calendar? Yes, I can, and I will type that for everybody in the session here right now. Let me know if you can access the file. Okay, I'm just gonna do a type message to everybody in the chat box. Boom, sent out to everyone. Next question. Post the URL in the text tab. Not sure what that's referring to. What social media plugin are you using? DigDig, Anthony, DigDig. It's part of our 11 checklist item on there. Okay. So these videos, they will have some nice text files associated with them. I can do just a video post. I can do a video post and text. I can rip the audio from these videos and start an MP3 playlist on SoundCloud.com. Or maybe I can even go into a podcast and start to get my to syndicate and get my traffic out there as well. Okay, so that is how we've built out our plugins, our categories, and the different pages here of our website. Our website is now starting to look, like it's got some meat on the bones. There's definitely some stuff going on. There's some posts, and now now we just have to continue to fill it in and add more content to it. All right. Any other questions? Type it in the questions portion or the chat box. But that's it. That is our what else is on our day one? What else is on our day one checklist? Following steps: browse, obviously browse it. Are all the forms working? Any analytics? Once you have the blog looking and functioning, okay, so we're gonna get feedback and all that good stuff, right? So I will continue today to post these videos and post some articles, post some images, and start to fill in the site so that it looks, it looks better, it looks legit, and we get, we put some meat on the bones on this particular website. I'm just going to make it bigger so that it should adjust. Yes, so just go ahead and start posting your content. For those of you that are part of the group coaching program, you will get access to the original source files this weekend. And the first thing I recommend you do is to start tagging and make sure you watermark the videos that you're using, right? That way they can jump in and join your particular list. Now, this is my approach when it comes to the content part and using our videos. I may use these other videos on here on how to install WordPress and all that as individual posts. So that's up to you on how you want to lay it out. I'll continue with these posts here throughout the day. And yeah, this should be fun. Once I get all this one done, we'll review the site, get an idea of where we're at, and find out if we are ready to go ahead and start driving traffic to the particular site. Lauren says it works. Okay, perfect. You should be able to get access to the Anthony, did you check it in the chat line? Did you get the editorial calendar in the chat line? Social media. I'm gonna send this one to everyone. Oh, sorry. The URL comments. Okay, got it. Okay, perfect. So you did get the editorial calendar. Any other questions from the group? Feedback, clarifications, violent reactions? Go ahead and enter it in right now. And now we can focus mainly on the content. What else are we going to be reviewing as we go throughout this particular launch? I will be talking about, now we have to, obviously launch the blog. We have free traffic. We can do paid traffic. And I'll be reviewing different traffic sources that you can go into. We'll start with the free ones. And then move our way up into paid forms of marketing and what else can you do. We're going to talk about tracking the analytics on our website, measuring our cost per click, cost per acquisitions, And I'll set up some Facebook campaigns that's going to be driving people to our particular website. So we do have a 7-day launch sequence we're going to stick with and follow along here step by step. In the meantime, do get all your content transferred onto your new website. Start to organize it, get the shelves cleaned out, and filing all the information here correctly. Now, if you do not have a market, company, or niche that you are specifically focusing on, then my recommendation is start a financial journey blog, a success journey blog, or website about how you are building your vehicle on how you're going to exit the rat race via the internet, leveraging the internet in the form of an income producing website, or just blogging for cash or do some income blogging. Okay. If there aren't any questions, I think we should be good to go. Lauren, any clarifications on your? I know you're following along, getting your stuff installed in the background. Steve, anything on your guys' parts?
I'm doing fantastic. So I got all of the plugins installed. So now it's just the back thing, and I need to do the theme. So if you can get back to me on the theme, would be awesome.
Ah, that's right. Let me email that one over to you, get you a copy of that, and to some of our other members as well. I believe. No, it's just Steve. Okay, perfect. All right, guys. So my name is Gil. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow. If you are part of our internet traffic training series, the links haven't been sent out yet, so nobody panic. As soon as they go live, we'll make sure you guys will be able to access that training series. We have a live training session this evening. And so want to make sure that you are on it. Okay, there's definitely nothing like it. All right, guys. So thank you very much for checking this out. My name is Gil. I'll see you on the next live video. And on behalf of Lauren and Steve, thank you very much. And make sure you're on our list. Enter your name and email in the opt-in box on this YouTube description. You'll see the email on there, or in this particular post. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.